Hello adjudicator friends. In this quick video tutorial, we are going to take a look at the NCBA tablets and how to use them for adjudication. This is the home screen. A quick note, the tablet screen will remain on for up to 30 minutes without activity. To save battery power during breaks, please turn the screen off with a quick push of the power button on the right side of the device. Do not hold it down and select power off, or you will have to wait while it powers back on when you are ready to return. The apps we are going to use for adjudication are Sheets, which is the green spreadsheet icon, and Easy Voice Recorder, the blue microphone icon. First, let's tap on Sheets. This will open a list of Google Sheets that you have access to. Each tablet will only have access to the sheets for the shows that the tablet will be attending. The sheets will be labeled with the date and title of the show. Right now, we have only shared the test show, and so we will open that one. The first tab that opens should be the table of contents. We can zoom in here by pinching our fingers together and opening them while touching the screen. Then we can drag the page around to see what you want to see. We are going to use this tab to quickly navigate to the appropriate sheet. To select a sheet, we tap on the name of the sheet and then tap on the pop-up bubble that pops up right after that. Now, we can zoom in here as well. Again, pinch and spread your fingers. And now we can shift the screen so that we can have full readability. I'm going to zoom in a little bit further. And as I do that, you're going to see it's going to stop me at some point. I'm going to move this bottom section, but then I can move the top section above here as well. And that's because that row is frozen. So I'm going to get it to where I can see everything. There we go. The darker colored cells on this page are locked for editing. The adjudicator is going to edit the lighter colored cells. The first cell we are going to complete is the adjudicator name. Now this is up here a little ways. Double tap on that cell and a keyboard will appear at the bottom. Double tap, and there's the keyboard. Enter your name using that keyboard. We're going to remove Mrs. Holton's name. Oh, double tap. Hit the delete button, and we'll just enter my name for fun today. As I type, you will not see it appear in the cell, but you can read what you are entering in the formula bar here. Then I will click on the orange enter button at the far right of the keyboard, which looks like a left arrow in a circle, and this will make the keyboard go away. Now remember to use your professional name, as this will populate as the signature at the bottom of each score sheet that is sent to the directors and instructors. Next, we are going to practice entering some scores. Double tap on the cell that you want to enter. Looks like our next competitor here is Antioch. Double tap. Oh, didn't take. Double tap. Now the keyboard is up, but we're going to want to switch to a numbered keyboard. So we're going to tap on the 1, 2, 3 icon at the far right above the formula bar. That 1, 2, 3 icon is going to change us to a 10 key. You can go back and forth between the normal keyboard and the number keyboard. The 1, 2, 3 bubble has changed to an AA bubble, which takes us back to the normal keyboard, and a 1, 2, 3 takes us back to the 10 key. For this caption, we can give up to 100 points. Let's pretend they are awesome though, and try to enter 110. Now we're going to tap on the right arrow at the far right of the formula bar to move to the next cell. And it says, oops, enter a number between 0 and 100 because we entered a number that was too big. So we're going to click the OK button here, and you'll see that the number didn't populate in the cell, but the cursor did move to the next cell. To move back, you can tap on the cell or click the left arrow button at the far right of the formula bar. Now we'll enter just 100 and the right arrow, and we are good to go and ready to enter our next score. Let's say 99 this time. Right arrow, and 98 for giggles. As you can see, the keyboard goes away after we tap the right arrow on that one. That is because the total cell is not editable, but it automatically totals, and you can see the rank by division and rank overall. Let's try one more competitor. This time we'll go lower in scores, say 80s. Double tap. We get our keyboard. I want to go to the number keyboard, and we'll do 85, 84, and 83. Right arrow, and it automatically totals. Let's do one more. Double tap, numbers, 77, 74, 72, and this time I'm going to use the orangish enter or return arrow at the far right of the keyboard. When I do this, the keyboard doesn't go away and it moves down one row. And then I can just tap along and keep moving. When I use the right arrow, that keyboard goes away and then you have to pull it back up and then you have to switch to the number arrow. So using the orange arrow or enter button at the far right of the keyboard will just keep your keyboard up the whole time. If you have zoomed in enough, or if you use a stylus pen, you can navigate between cells just by tapping on them instead of using the arrows or the return button. Now let's practice our voice recordings. To exit the Sheets app, we will tap on the circle at the very bottom of our screen. Next, we will open the Easy Voice Recorder app. It is the blue microphone icon. The recordings have a default naming convention based on the judge's number, the date, and then a sequential number. When you are ready to record, you will click on the red microphone icon. It will begin recording right away. To pause, click the red pause button. To restart, click the microphone again. When you are done, click the check mark next to the red pause button. If for some reason you need to delete a recording, simply use the X if you are still in the recording, or delete it from the far right before sharing to Google Drive. Tap on the 3 vertical dots and then select delete, but we're not going to delete ours today. When you are ready to send the recording to the tabulator, just click on the top recording in the list on the right, and that's going to play it back for you. If you have headphones in, you'll hear it, or you can pause it at that point. And then we're going to click on the drive icon, which is the little triangle, multicolored triangle next to the trash can. A pop-up box will appear with a keyboard. Luckily, we shouldn't need to edit anything here. The document title should be fine based on the default naming. The account is already set to the account of that tablet, and the folder should be pre-selected for that show. The folder will be titled with the date for you to double check. If it is not the correct folder, please inform the tabulator or find the folder on your own by tapping the down arrow at the right of the folder item. Right now, this tablet doesn't have any folders shared with it yet. I'm going to tap the select button at the bottom of my screen for now and go back to our voice recorder pop-up. Now, The keyboard has gone away, but for times where you are not going to go out to the drive and back, let me show you how to get to the Save button at the bottom of the pop-up. I will double tap on an editable field to get our keyboard back. Actually, let's just go back here. Get our keyboard back here. Now, at the bottom of the screen, there are 3 options: a down arrow or upside down triangle, a circle, and a square. The down arrow will make the keyboard go away. The circle will take us back to our home screen, and the square will allow us to easily switch between apps that have recently been open. Let's go ahead and click on the square. This is how you can quickly and easily navigate between the Google Sheet and the Voice Recorder app. Tap on the square and slide from left to right to access the previously opened app. But we're going to go back in here. When we tap on Sheets, it will open in the full screen. Tap on the square again and slide to the left and right, and now we tap on the Voice Recorder app. It's really just that easy. We're going to click Save here, and that is going to tell it to send it to the tabulator, and that is it. We can click on the square and go back to our sheet, tap on that, and we're ready to enter the next score. Click on the square, slide left to right, we go back into the Voice Recorder app, we record, we save, we tap on our recording, we tap on Google Drive, we tell the keyboard to go away, we click Save, it sends it to the tabulator, we click on the square, we go back to our sheets. That's it for today's tutorial. As always, please feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. Also, your tabulator will be available to help at each show.